It's Week 12 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. He had a great week to build off of last time.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The numbers for Mixon last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it,
and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's...
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first. It throws in.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A toss left. Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 49-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw.
Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with him.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's his first catch to the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
To number 7, Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 4.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
It's complete to Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Texans 7, Ravens 6.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Ravens at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses of good plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
This is unbelievable.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is gone from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now out comes Houston. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Christian Harris on the coverage.
Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something.
Now the ball comes loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Left side caught by Diggs. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Stroud.
And that will be incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So we're at halftime.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Play action. Now Jackson. Yet again targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can give those linebackers a freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Now it's Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It's taken to the 26. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Houston set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, here's Mixon. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Stroud to throw it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
They're on 6-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Meanwhile, Jackson's fell into the hands of Andrews.
And they work this out past the 25.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On third down, Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's another Baltimore first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Recovered by Houston.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Baltimore.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And these guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
A throw taken in by Tyler Wallace. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Infraction. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now Jackson.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mixing up the middle, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And Stroud now to throw.
It's complete to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Inside handoff to Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On second down, here's Jackson.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Complete. And he will have the Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That is intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
But that won't help at all as he's down at the 4-yard line. Stroud to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He gets this complete to Diggs.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Here's Stroud. That's caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.